afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this video. Today we are here at Great Adventure. It is a bit of a sad day because my college semester is getting into full swing next week, so unfortunately this will have to be our last Great Adventure visit for the time being. Of course, we will come back for at least one Fright Fest day, just because, well, it's our home park's Fright Fest, so we have to go to that. But after this after this video, we will switch our home park to Dorney Park, which just so happens that their haunt event starts in a few weeks as well, so happy to see that. Also interesting to see any Fright Fest prep that's going on today. But without further ado, let's get right into the park. Well, here we go now. Right here at the very front of the park, we have a Fright Fest ad already up, so very good indicator of when the start of the season starts. It does start on September 12th, so excited to see that. Alright, we have made it into the park. It is Labor Day weekend, so most of the characters have their patriotic gear on. What's interesting though is that it is before 10:30, so maybe we'll see us being held at the usual hold spot. We'll just have to find out. And there we go, they are not holding today, so we are going to go directly to Flash. Granted, I don't think the line will be open yet, but we'll just head over there to line up. Well, they've got a Fright Fest merch sneak preview here at head of the line. We can see a few of the selections here in the windows right here, so maybe we'll go into that later. We'll just have to find out though. Alright, made it over here to the Flash entrance, and we see people going in, so let's hop a ride. Got 2 rides on Flash. Well, specifically I got 2 rides on Flash. Went up the first time through the regular line, and then I saw a single rider and rode with him. Actually, that was Hollywood Studios to be exact. So that was pretty cool riding with him. But either way, running decently today. I did notice it is kind of sluggish right now. That is just because it is in the morning. It is on the chillier side, although it is a perfect theme park day weather, so I'm expecting a lot of crowds today. But ride-wise, still amazing. That stall, still the best part of the ride. I cannot get over this ride. Hopefully we can get more rides during Fright Fest. Alright, so the best time to do Justice League is of course in the morning, so that's what's going to be next.
We can get you in and out of tight situations. Its communication system is connected to all of the Justice League team members.
Pure and utter domination. I love this ride. So by the time this will most likely be updated, DC Heroes and Villains Fest will most likely have ended. I really like this event. It's a really strong DC event. Really hope they do this next year. Unfortunately, Wonder Woman is still closed, but they do have a crane over here, so at least they're making progress towards reopening this. One of the Fright Fest updates is this building right here. So they actually did not announce a Stranger Things maze this year, so right now this maze is pretty much going to be empty, so gonna be interesting to see what they do with this building this year. Of course, it is only natural to do Nitro next. Really hoping for that repaint in the off-season.
Riders, are you ready? All clear. Enjoy your ride at Nitro. Bye. Have fun. See you later. Welcome back to Nitro. Let's ride.
Nitro crew is pumping them out today, even on 3 trains. Amazing efficiency. The ride, the first half is running pretty good, but then for some reason the trims are just hitting a little bit harder today. So the second half finale could have been a little better. Of course, we were on A train and not the usual D train, so that could have been it. But A train is running pretty decently today as well. So pretty good rides on Nitro. First Fright Fest update of the day, we've got some demon statues outside of Demon District, right in front of Jersey Devil. And Jersey Devil is actually open today, so we are going to hop a few rides on it. Two rides here on Devil, even with the new programming where it has to stack in the transfer track when we have a train in the front load station. But of course, line did get a bit long, so now they are holding in the queue house. So 2 is all we could get, but 2 is better than nothing. It's running not the best right now. It is kind of sluggish, but I mean, a ride on Devil is a ride on Devil. I will take that. Ooh, this is a cool change. They got the retro logo here in front of Skull Mountain where the 50 topiary used to be. That is a really nice touch, actually. Got some more deco up here for the Pirate Scare Zone. Not exactly sure of the name of it, but I know that it is pirate themed. Alright, this is kind of weird. They have the Carnival stuff up right here, but they don't have the maze sign up yet. So I guess mazes are their last priority. They got to focus on the outside decorations first. And right here on Dream Street, they have a sign to represent where you actually are. I think it looks really good, actually. So going this way, I'm pretty sure you can put 2 and 2 together, what we are going to be doing. Right now, I sit on 62 rides on this year. Let's see how that changes after today. Five rides here on Toro for this set, boosting the season ride count to 67. It is running absolutely phenomenal today. Very smooth, very fast. Of course, in the non-wheel seat, it is again the smoothest, and the wheel seats are a little rougher, with the front of the car being the roughest seat. But either way, I cannot wait. They've made significant progress. They made significant progress on the retrack and cannot wait for next year for the full retrack. Surprisingly, it has been a while since I've done Medusa. Just haven't been back here a lot because I really just stop at Toro and then turn around, so haven't been exactly back in this corner of the park. So let's finally hop a ride back on this. Solid first half ride on Medusa. Blah blah blah, trim sucked, but that's whatever. I think the 0G roll element might be just my favorite coaster element, period. Any kind of 0G roll, I am all in for. All the time, it just whips, and it's just phenomenal. But either way, again, the first half of Medusa is phenomenal. Second half is very meh. But either way, still pretty good though. It has also been a while since we have done Runaway Mine Train. Again, just not back here all too often, but by the rare chance that we are back here, it's either closed or has a very long line. So I guess let's finally hop a ride back on Mine Train. Good old mine train. Always love this ride, especially in that magic seat of the front car. Absolutely get yeeted out of your seat on the final airtime hill. But good and classic, pretty good to get back on it. We also timed it correctly because as soon as we got up there, the station became almost full. So pretty good timing on that part. Yet more deco up for Fright Fest. This is the little minor area. It's very brief. It goes from the sign over there to the end of Mine Train, so very short, very short scare zone here. So going back to the Carnival stuff here, they have just this area here. They don't exactly have the alleyway by the actual boardwalk itself up yet, so gonna take a little bit for that to get up. Of course, can't go to the boardwalk without checking in between the walls, so let's see the progress that they are making right now. Nothing really from this angle, so I'll move a little bit to the left now. Alright, again, it is going to be a little bit tough to get this, but we can see a lot of the rebar for the front footers are in. This is rumored to be where the station itself is going to be, and another rumor is that the station is going to be a transfer station, so that should be really, really cool. Also, in the recent Ace Jersey event, they have reported that more than half of the footers are in for the new ride, so really good progress being made here at the cover placement. So I guess the theme of today is doing a lot of rides that we haven't done in a while. Superman here would be included on that, of course, pending the line. And of course, it is a station wait, so we are going to hop a ride. Here's a very good view of the construction site. You can see most of the footers have been dug out, so all I have to do is pour them in, put the rebar in, and should be pretty easy. Just kidding, construction is not very easy, sorry for that. I just bumped into one of the posts, but either way, hopefully we can see vertical construction very, very soon. Nice to get back on Superman. Of course, not the greatest ride in the world, but it is still a pretty solid flyer. Of course, I would definitely put Manta over this, but either way, really, really solid. Pretzel Loop is the standout of this ride, and it just dies out after that. So, again, really good ride for when it's a stair wait, but nothing more than that. All right, we're on the right track. We have the misters here over by the refreshments at Dream Street, so progress is being made towards that. Alright, head of the line is open. Let's check out all the Fright Fest merch they have. Yep, pretty much this entire store is Fright Fest themed. We got a lot of shirts down here, even got pumpkin hats, pretty cool there. We got another shirt wall here. And then on the other side is yet another shirt wall. So, pretty good merch line this year, I would say. Finally! We're finally here in a weekend, and Dancing Through the Decades is going on. Of course, it is mostly copyrighted music, so I cannot unfortunately show it here, but finally able to see this. It's just amazing. Happy I could finally catch Dancing Through the Decades, but we're going to turn around, head back to the Frontier Adventures to get some re-rides in. Only one ride worth re-riding, and it's right here. Let's see how many rides we stand at after today. Four very, very solid rides here on Toro, and that's it for a while. can't get any more Toro rides for the next month or so. I'm sad, but it is what it is. I gotta go to school. But either way, really running phenomenally today. Again, similar to our rides earlier today, but of course, towards midday, it just hauls at midday. But of course, that the crowds are kind of getting a little more unbearable. It is Saturday after all, so it is kind of expected, but that is going to be the end of our visit. We're going to start making our way towards the exit. Actually going to take a quick pit stop here at Six Flags Universe. Check out some of the merch options they have. Got quite a few generic sweatshirts, although I do like the older kind of generics this design's better, but these are pretty cool nonetheless. I also believe these Jersey Devil cups are new. They look also pretty good. I also have these pretty cool New Jersey jackets, with this being the back of it. It's got, looks like a pretty cool design to represent the park's history. And these were the generic sweatshirts I was talking about. They look a lot better than the ones in the back over there. And of course over here is just the DC stuff, so that is the extent of the Great Adventure merch. And with that, the last Great Adventure visit for a little bit has come to an end. It has been a very, very good summer. I mean, not to the extent of previous years, but I would still say solid nonetheless. I'm happy that people are showing up here to Great Adventure despite everything that's been happening, and I'm excited to see how this progresses into the Fright Fest season. But either way, make sure to leave your thoughts of this video in the comments section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and of course subscribe for more theme park content. And that will be a goodbye from Great Adventure, but I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.